You get splattered all over. And then if it's in the middle of the winter, it freezes on there. And then you have a classic brain freeze. I am dialed right now.
Dumbest ways to die.
Actually running with scissors pointed the wrong way. and actually tripping. And yes, falling onto the scissors.
That would be a terrible way.
Because for how many times the teachers told you not to run with scissors?
Well, I was going to say teacher, mom, babysitter, right?
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do right before you die is prove them right.
Correct. Correct.
Right? And then it's double whammy, right? It's embarrassing to trip and fall on scissors and die.
Yeah.
But tripping in general is one of the most embarrassing. There's no cool way to trip.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You know,
I mean,
so not only did you do one of the most embarrassing things by tripping right before you died, you then died by scissors and your mom and teacher's right.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Well, it wouldn't be. But
No,
you get up, your mom does the eulogy. I told him to not run with scissors. And then his dad thought it was a joke, and now look where we're at.
Yeah. Not only were you running with scissors, they were also pointing the wrong direction. So you're 0 for 2 on that one.
Yeah.
Unless you're athletic enough to just fall into a somersault.
Yeah.
So
We wouldn't have a problem with that.
no. That would be that would be a
Scissors is too small and it's kind of stuck on your fingers. You can't get it off.
Oh, God. How sharp or how hard do you got to fall?
Pretty hard. And it's got to hit you in the right spot to kill you.
You think maybe jugular? Like
Probably.
neck? Probably neck
aorta.
action.
Yeah.
maybe the jug.
Yeah. Just slice that aorta right open and it's just water fountain of blood everywhere.
Maybe just directly into the heart. Just right through the chest cavity.
Yeah.
Maybe the karate.
Yeah.
Maybe you're running with it opened up so it's kind of more like a knife than it is a scissors. Oh, that's how I like to run.
Yeah, would not be good.
Yeah. Oof.
I mean, every time I have scissors in my hand, I always point them down because I always remember like, what if this does happen?
Okay, but what if you trip and fall and then there's someone else on the ground and you stab them?
Oh,
Yeah.
That would not be good.
What's worse?
What if
Tripping and falling on scissors and killing yourself or tripping and falling and murdering someone? That's a lot of paperwork.
Well, what were you taught to do though?
That's a lot of paperwork.
You were taught to point them down and don't run with them. So if you're walking and they're pointed down
and someone dove in front of you, you tripped on them and then accidentally stabbed them.
Or someone tried to tabletop you.
Mom, what do you do for that?
Yeah.
Point it sideways?
You told me to do this.
Yeah, you told me to do it. It's so
Exactly what you
bad.
said.
Why did you tell us we could do bunk beds?
Also, falling off a bunk bed would suck too.
That would be a dumb way to die.
Yeah, that's not on my list, but
That's why I just take bottom bunk.
And it's like dad's like put the bunk beds together. It took way too long. It's like 11:30 p.m. He's like, I'll put the guardrail up tomorrow.
just wedge yourself in between the wall.
Fall down. Your brother fell asleep with the scissors in his hand. You fall right on the scissors.
He was doing some arts and crafts on the bottom.
just lying in bed doing one of those paper snowflakes?
Yes, I was just gonna say that. The paper snowflakes.
Hey, my brother loved doing paper snowflakes in bed. And thank God I didn't die by falling out of bed onto the scissors.
Did you have bunk beds?
We did have bunk beds, actually, yeah.
No nightlight.
Normally we have a pair of scissors up in the display.
Connor's scissors.
He's doing these no nightlight, so he's doing these paper snowflakes just in the dark by feel.
Nightlight could have saved you.
Yeah.
Well, my brother's blind, so it wouldn't have mattered if he was doing it in the light or the dark.
Jeez, Tyler.
Yeah, that would be a dumb way to die, playing with scissors while you're blind.
No. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That would be dumb. That would be so dumb. Why are we giving scissors to a blind person?
What are you, blind?
What are you, blind or something?
They go like this to cut it, and it's just holding their like this, and then just slicing the thumb off.
They must have like braille scissors though, or something.
They gotta.
Yeah.
They got a braille on there.
There's got to be pieces of paper that just say in braille "cut here," right?
Yeah, then you just hold your fingers next to that as you cut.
Yeah.
I always think too when I'm like holding a knife in the kitchen or something. I always think if I drop this and it falls directly on top of my foot, that'd not feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, I never think about that.
I think about it every single time. Every single time.
A lot of times when I'm like my hands are starting to sweat thinking about it. I have a irrational fear of opening cereal boxes by lifting up the one and then sliding my hand underneath it to get the other side to pop open, you know,
Yep.
and getting a cardboard paper
Ooh.
cut.
Oh, it's the worst
That's
one.
Did that happen to you?
It's happened to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Cuppa.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
It wasn't a way that I died, but I'm sure that would also be a dumb way to die. Death
Paper
by
cuts?
paper cut.
Sometimes
That would be one of the worst ways to die.
Yeah, that would
Bleeding
be.
out from paper cuts because you have so many.
yeah, Home Alone.
Like a million.
Can't you got to crawl outside, yell at a neighbor or something?
Like the movie Home Alone, or you
No,
are
you are Home Alone, yeah.
God, I was
I thought
like,
the same thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought you were
I
about
remember
to.
that part. That would be a great booby trap, though. Just paper cuts, and it just like cuts everything.
Yeah, huck cards at him.
Yeah.
Slice the karate out open. This is dark. This is getting really dark.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a segment about death. I don't know what we thought, where we thought this was gonna go.
We're at a point where I think we've accepted we are going to die one day. And these are the ways that we don't want to go,
I think one of the dumbest ways to die would be getting hit by a bus.
like the movies.
But it's in movies. It just the person that gets hit by a bus just looks so dumb.
Well, at the same time, aren't buses are kind of meant to be the safest vehicles to be riding in
Well-
or riding around?
Well, no one's ever said that ever.
They don't even
So-
have
I mean,
seatbelts.
That's like,
Yeah, but
I
they
mean,
have-
where have you ever seen that statistic?
But okay, here's the thing: when a school bus stops, stop sign comes out, no one passes it. School buses are meant to be safe. I'm thinking school buses.
Right. I'm thinking more city bus.
Gotcha,
But here's
okay.
the thing. City buses they're never getting over 30 miles an hour.
No. And they're stopping and starting and stopping and starting.
So you think it would be like, I mean, that's just adds to how dumb it would be to die from getting hit by a bus.
Hey,
Plus, you have the added pressure of like people always saying like that would never happen.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, unless I get hit by a bus, it's like, and then you actually do get hit by a bus. That is just dumb.
wow. Here's the thing: you get hit by a bus, body splattered across the front. A personal injury law firm then buys that advertisement spot saying, "Hey, have you gotten hit? If you get hit by a bus, please call this number." Using you as the advertisement on the front of the bus.
They take a photo and then just make a vinyl wrap
Yes.
of it.
Great way for the city to make money in a hard time.
So
right?
what do you do? Okay, listen to this. All right. You know how they have the bike rack on the front of the bus?
Yep.
So what if you get splattered all over? You know, I imagine when you get hit by a bus, it's not just like you get side bit, like you're like arms are out,
Arms
your
have to be
legs are out,
Yeah.
full on straight get hit by
Like a
bus.
mosquito on a car.
Exactly. But imagine if you get all splattered all over the bikes on the front rack and you're on the bus, you're like late for work. And you got to bike a little bit after the bike stop or after the bus stop, and you're like, yeah, you think it's cool if I just peel them off the?
Yeah, I got a huge meeting here in about 30 minutes.
And the guy's he's got like dress clothes on, but then his pant leg is all like he like rubber bands it up so that it doesn't get caught in the bike chain. He's just standing there like an idiot, being like, well, what do I do now? This guy's all he's got his brains are all over my bike seat. My boss is not gonna believe this.
You got some sort of law enforcement. You got to get a ride from somebody. Law enforcement. I mean, another city bus coming to take over the shift for that guy.
Like, whose job is it to clean the brains off the front of the bus? You know,
Probably the coroner. I don't
Probably
know.
yeah.
I think coroners are like they're kind of stuck up a little bit. I think they're kind of like, I only do the whole getting the body into the funeral home.
Probably forensics, I'd say.
I don't think so. I think forensics just take the photos and then cheese it out of there. It might be the poor bus driver that's got to get out there and scrape that off.
Are they responsible?
Or he goes to it's on the windshield and he's like, I'll just use the fluid. And he
fluid.
and he uses the fluid and it actually just smears it. It doesn't clean it at all.
I'm pretty positive that's a movie scene.
Actually,
Yeah.
I was wondering why you were so silent over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive that the windshield wiper thing sprung it in my head. I think that is a movie scene.
Shut up.
I'm almost sure.
And they get
And then it like just smears, and then you just got to keep doing it.
Wow, he's got a thing full of quarters. He can just hit the self-serve car wash, drop those babies in, and just get her a quick clean.
With a big bus.
Yeah.
and then if it's in the middle of the winter
Oh
You
no!
know?
It's all. Then you got blood
yeah.
slush.
No,
Yeah,
no. So you're driving a little bit, and then it freezes on there, and then you have a classic brain freeze.
That was good.
I am dialed right now.
He slides the window open off the side, puts his head out the window, is like, left turn, good.
Sorry, guys. Got a little bit of a brain freeze up here.
Or it's nighttime, front headlight gets shattered, gets pulled over by the cops. Going on here, sir? Just
I hit a guy.
hit a guy back there. I was gonna turn myself in, but I had to get these guys dropped off.
Buddy's late for work. You should see how mad he was about getting brains all over his bike seat.
Yeah, these kids are gonna be late for school. Like,
I don't know, that snobby coroner when he was taking a sweet old time. Sorry,
yeah, we
officer.
gotta get going. We're losing money every time that bus ain't moving.
Yeah. Well,
So
We're losing money.
I think he cares. It's a government thing.
true, yeah.
The worst
tips
part.
He
Yeah.
takes the job seriously.
The worst part is this guy is on the front of the bus, and the bus is stopped, and it's still telling you what route is next and what stop is next.
So you think that maybe the lazy coroner, the stuck up lazy ass coroner, just was like, hey, next stop, funeral home.